What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me for another Pokemon VGC video today where I attempt to climb the online rankings, try to become a better competitive battler as I go along. We've kind of been splitting battles, not doing too bad with this team this week, but yeah, that's the point of these videos, is try to become a better competitive battler, test these teams out and see how well they do so we can use them in future Premier challenges. So I'm kind of pumped up right now. I just got done working for about 12 hours and got done working out, so I'm kind of really pumped up. So let me use this enthusiasm right now before I start crashing in about an hour. So let's try to jump on the ladder today and pick up a win. Yeah, that would be nice. That would really would be nice. I like that song, number 7. I don't know why I really like that song. We're sitting at 14 and 10. Yeah, I'd like to be a lot better than that. Unfortunately, some of those losses are disconnects on our part, but we're going to be matched up for players from Japan, 1485 tonight. So he's going to have Lando T, Double Genies, Lando T, Thunderous Eye, Amoonguss, Heat Trance, Suicune, and Mega Kang. Okay, pretty standard team. I could bring my Gothitelle, but setting up the Trick Room is going to just let his Amoonguss freely spore or the rest of my Pokemon. Double Genies is usually your typical lead, and this is actually going to be good for him in his case, because if I leave my Sableye, he's just going to go for the taunt on my Sableye. He could actually do that. I could just Mega Evolve my Sableye, throw that taunt at him, but yet again, Thundurus being a very strong Pokemon, getting off its Thunderbolts anyway. So this is going to be a tough matchup. So let me just start thinking who I really would want to bring. Right off the bat, I see the Heat Trans, so Politoed would be really good to bring, but then he would probably most likely bring his Amoonguss. So his Amoonguss is going to check my Politoed, but again, my Politoed is going to check his Heatran. He may not even bring the Heatran. He may bring the... I kind of really feel like he's going to bring the Thundurus, he's going to bring the Amoonguss, he's going to bring the Suicune, and he's going to bring the Kang. Kang obviously can do a lot of work to my team, especially my Mega Gardevoir being not very physically defensive. Suicune is just a huge wall. He's going to wall my Arcanine, he's going to wall my Politoed, and he's pretty much just going to wall my entire team. He can wall Amoonguss pretty well as well. There's no reason for him to bring his Landorus. There's not many Pokemon on my team that he really can intimidate or wants to intimidate. So I think he's going to go to Thundurus, he's going to Amoonguss, he's going to go to Suicune, he's going to do Kangaskhan. So how do I really want to counter that? Hopefully this Kangaskhan can't really do much to my Sableye, barring that it may have the crunch. I'm going to actually bring my Sableye. I'm going to lead with it. Hopefully he leaves with the Thundurus, goes for the taunt on mine. I'm going to Mega Evolve. Who else would I want to bring? I don't want to leave my Politoed. Don't want to leave my Amoonguss either, because he could just... Let's see, let's go this. Yeah. I'm going to bring the Politoed in the back and the Gothitelle in the back as well, just so I can have the option to Perish Trap. But let's see how well this works, because he has a lot of threats on his team, and if I don't play around that very well, we could just lose this battle in the first couple of turns. But we're going to play the game of Pokemon right now, so... The best players always win. And as always, I don't take a freaking picture of his team. I literally have my phone right next to me to take a picture of his team, and yet I was talking the entire time. So he's going to lead with the Kangaskhan, he's going to lead with the Amoonguss. Very good lead on his part, not even leading with the Thundurus. He does bring his Kangaskhan, he does bring his Amoonguss, which I thought he was going to bring anyway. I don't see, to be completely honest with you, I don't see the Spore going on to the Sableye, because my Gardevoir obviously being more of a threat to his Amoonguss. So he's probably going to put my Gardevoir to sleep. Probably gonna put my Gardevoir to sleep with his Amoonguss, or you could just protect with his Amoonguss, go for the fake out onto the Sableye, anticipating the Will-o-wisp onto the Kangaskhan, which is actually a good play on his part. So let's see what I want to do here. I have 2 potential Mega Evolutions here. I don't know whether or not I want to Mega Evolve with them just yet, but I'm actually going to go into Gothitelle right here. And because Gothitelle's a double threat with the Psychic on the Amoonguss, just trying to think who we could throw into the back. I'm not too worried. I'm going to go for the straight up Psychic into this Amoonguss slot. If he doesn't protect, he's going to be taking a lot of damage. If he gets a Spore off into my Gardevoir, we'll play around it. But I do anticipate the fake out into the... So yeah, he's going to go into the fake out into the Sableye, which is perfectly fine, because I'm going to throw my Gothitelle in there. He's not going to be able to switch out either one of his Pokemon. And I'm going to Mega Evolve with my... Well, he gets the critical hit. Okay, so I'm going to get my Psychic off. He's not going to protect with his Amoonguss. Can it knock out? Can it knock out? Can it... Yeah! It knocks it out. Alright, good. Did not go for the protect. I went for that straight up Psychic into the Amoonguss slot just in case he did not protect, and he did not protect. So, that's actually really, really good. So we're off to a good start right now, but it's definitely not time to get excited because he still has 3 very threatening Pokemon left. So he does have the Suicune, he has the Kangaskhan. It's going to evolve most likely next turn with the Kangaskhan. Probably go after the Gardevoir. I could definitely see a not a Trick Room, a Tailwind being set up by this Suicune right here. But I don't know if that's a play he wants to make because I have a potential Trick Room setter here. He could definitely go into the Gothitelle. Gothitelle being a huge threat, trapping all of his Pokemon. But who would I really want to go into right here? I'm trying to think. I think he's going to go into the Gardevoir, to be completely honest with you. Just thinking right now, just thinking right now, just thinking right now. Actually, I'm going to protect with the Gothitelle. I think he's going to go into the Gothitelle. If he wants to go into the Sableye, it's fine. I could recover any potential damage from this Suicune. Also, if he's going to hit me with like a return or something like that, or like a power punch, it's not going to affect my Sableye, obviously. So, hopefully he does go for that play into the Sableye. Obviously, he can't switch out with his Kangaskhan right now, and I could probably get off a Will-o-wisp the following turn and cripple this Kangaskhan, unless it does have Protect. So, I'm going to Protect with my Gothitelle. Just see what he wants to go with. Double Edge, yep, that doesn't affect Sableye. Alright, good. And he's going to go for the Mirror Coat. Okay, first time I've seen that move on the Suicune. So, it's really not going to be doing much to my Gothitelle because I can't really see myself doing much damage. I have no special attack EVs invested into my Gothitelle. Obviously, all defense and HP. So, don't know whether or not that was the right move for Suicune. Definitely could have set up a Tailwind right there, but again, not going to be beneficial because I have a potential Trick Room setter. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I'm talking way too much, to be completely honest with you. I kind of feel like he can't do anything with his Kangaskhan, so he's definitely going to target down my Gothitelle right now. Potentially with both of his Pokemon. So I'm just trying to think right here. I don't really want to switch into anything else. I really want to get this Will-o-wisp off on this Kangaskhan. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm going to go into my Politoed. He's going to take whatever this Kangaskhan wants to dish out to it very well, because I'm going to get the Will-o-wisp, unless he protects with his Kangaskhan. Hopefully this Will-o-wisp will connect. If he's does a Scold into Politoed, it's not going to be doing much, and again, if he's Will-o-wisp and he's burned, it's not going to be doing much if he goes for the Double Edge into the Politoed. So let's see how this turn wants to play itself. I do get the Rain up, and I'm going to get the Will-o-wisp. It does connect. Okay, so good. Good. He wasn't able to switch out because I obviously had Gothitelle in there, so he's going to go for the Ice Punch. I think the Sableye, okay. Don't freeze me. Don't freeze me. Don't freeze me. I've been getting, like, literally hacks all weekend. So, I don't really care that he got the Tailwind up. It's pretty much just a waste of a turn for him. Because, again, I got the burn off into Kangaskhan. Pretty much crippled that. Even though it can get the power-up punches off. But, Scold's going to be doing some decent damage into the Sableye. I can tell you that much right now. Because I do get the Rain up. So that's one thing that does threaten my team right now. The fact that I got the Rain up for this Suicune. And I can't really do anything to the Suicune with my Politoed. So the Suicune's not going to be doing anything to my Politoed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the safe Scold into the Kangaskhan. I really don't want to show my Perish Song just yet. I don't think either one of these Pokemon can do anything to my Politoed. Whatever he wants to switch into is going to be taking big damage. Alex Gloza quote right there, because he really doesn't have anything to take a Scold in the back, especially in the rain. And I'm just trying to think where really what I like. You know, yeah. The double target into the gang, because he's not going to be able to protect. So he's going to go for the target into the Politoed. Should live with like good 50% health, I thought, even more than that, so that's good. Good burn. Okay, and he's going to go to the Scold, probably into the Sableye. I am max special defense, so even in the rain, don't burn me. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get decent amount of damage off in this Kangaskhan right here, and hopefully the Falcon play can put it into range where the burn will knock it out, and then get him down to his... Okay. The fail play is just going to knock it straight out, so good. Alright, okay, so this game is looking very, very good for myself right now. I do have all 4 of my Pokemon right now, and he has only 2 left. So, what I'm thinking, what I would like to do right now is, I would like to get a Pirate... Ooh, he's got the Heatran. Okay, so, Heatran's not going to be doing much to my Politoed. Suicune's not going to be doing much to my Politoed, so Politoed just being a huge help him in this game. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't bring either. Well, Lander's not going to be doing much, so I'm really surprised he didn't bring his Thunderous, though. Thunderous Eye really would have just basically helped him out so much, because he could have got the taunt off on my Sableye, which is doing a lot of work right now with the Will-o-wisp, and he could have gotten the, a taunt or a Thunderbolt off into my Politoed, just preventing it, setting up the Prayer Song, and just, probably 2-hit KOing it, if not 1-hit KOing it, if it had the Life Orb option. So, I really don't have any reason to protect right here, because I could see a double target down into the Politoed, but again, I don't think an Earth Power would KO, or the Scald would KO, so I'm just going to go straight up for the Power Song right here, and go for the Recover play onto my Sableye, just to basically stall him out for one more turn. And we'll play around this right now. Okay, so, fairly quick match, especially for such a defensive team, that I have right now. It's going to set up the sub, which is perfectly fine, because you're going to die in 3 turns, bud. It's going to go for the Scald into the Sableye. Probably, yeah, it's definitely going to be a crit, and then it's going to take a burn off. That's, that's fine, because I'm going to get the Power Song off. And we're going to be basically playing the stall game right now, because he can't be doing any switches, and again, his Heatran's not going to be doing anything. So, he could be going for the KO into my Sableye, which is perfectly fine. It really is. I should have lit. Whoa! 1 HP. In my last video, Sableye survived with 1 HP, I believe from a sun-boosted Heat Wave. In this video, he survives with 1 HP from a burn. Sableye is such an annoying Pokemon with the Prankster ability. Get the Prankster Recover off. There's no reason to put, really is no reason to put Protect on Sableye unless you're doing singles. I have no reason to switch Sableye into any of these other Pokemon, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sack Sableye right here. I don't really want to Protect. He can't do anything to my Politoed. I can Protect the following turn. But yeah, he can't really do much right now, so that's fortunate for me. What should I do right here? No point to recover. He's probably going to knock me out, so I can't really do anything. So I'm just gonna, let's do this. Let's Will-o-wisp his Suicune. Match was forfeited. Okay, so he had no chance to win, and he's seen that, so he forfeited the match. So we picked up another win in today's episode, and it just pretty much shows you how much pressure that pretty much Power Song puts on, even though I only used it when he had both of his last Pokemon, but it's a great option. If you pretty much get your opponent down to his last 2 Pokemon, and you have, like, at least 3 of your Pokemon, even maybe 2, Power Song basically almost guarantees you the win if you could stall his Pokemon out. That's pretty much, I guess, what Wolfie Glick was thinking. He has an incredibly defensive team, barring that he had the Gengar, even though Gengar can take a lot of hits if you max it out in HP. It's just a great team. I mean, you could pretty much stall out your opponent and get the Power Song off when it matters, and it mattered in that video because he's seen that he had no chance to win. Heatran gets the sub. Sub's not going to mean anything because I'm going to get the Power Song off, and he knew he was going to die in about 3 turns. So picked up a win in that episode, and this video is what, 13 minutes? Yeah, let's do another 1560. Okay, so we're climbing up there. I do really like this team. Amelia and Wolfie's teams basically just combining into this one team that I threw together with different movesets and EV spreads. But I like it. 1532 player from Canada. I don't really know how to say his name, but we're going to be playing this guy, and he has a very threatening team of Mega Charizard. Why most likely? Aegislash. We have the Guard. We have the Amoonguss, we have the Landorus, and we have the Heatran. So we're pretty much seeing, what is this, 3 Pokemon the last opponent had. He brought the Amoonguss, and he brought the Heatran. Didn't bring the Lando. Could possibly see the Lando being a threat in this game now. Just basically just surrounding his team, getting the Intimidates off, potentially for coverage for the Charizard and the Heatran. But yet again, I have a Politoed on my team. Kind of feel like I want to bring Politoed in the back just so I can get his son out of the way if he does decide that he wants to leave with the Charizard. But I do kind of feel like in his position, the either Heatran or the Aegislash or even the Amoonguss would be a great lead for him because he could feel that I would like to lead with my Gardevoir, which commonly I actually do. I find myself leading with Gardevoir quite often because it's not a typical Pokemon that you want to switch in and on to get damage, but Trying to think what would be a good counter to either Heatran, Charizard, or the Aegislash. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can hit the Heatran with my my Arcanine, other than the Snarl. Just trying to think. Who would be really good against his team? I don't know whether or not Sableye would be. It's not really doing much against his entire team, other than, you know, keeping the Landers in check with the Will-o-wisp, but I don't see that being a reason to bring it. I feel he's going to lead with his Aegislash. I really do think he's going to lead with his Aegislash. Let's see here. Aegislash. Okay, I didn't bring my Amoonguss here because Charizard, Heatran threatened it so much. I wanted to bring my Politoed to keep the Heatran again, the Landorus, and the Charizard in check. I brought my Gothitelle, obviously, again, to be a trapper. If he doesn't decide to bring his Aegislash, which I highly doubt he does not do, he brings his Aegislash, because Aegislash is such a good check to my team right here. Because it basically keeps the Gothitelle in check, it keeps the Gardevoir in check, and someone else that I can't think of on my team right now. But I'm going to get the nice Intimidate off onto this Landorus right here. Landorus obviously is going to go for the U-turn into my Gothitelle. I think he's going to double target down the Gothitelle. He could King Shield with his Aegislash to basically, you know, I actually don't think he's going to King Shield with his Aegislash right now. He can switch out because he's Ghost type. Shadow Tag doesn't trap Ghost type Pokemon. But my best play right here is to go for the Protect on my Gothitelle, anticipating the U-turn out with the Landorus, and then block his U-turn, and then go for the Will-o-wisp onto the Landorus, and then if that works out in my favor, then we have a burnt Landorus, which would be very nice. But he also can just go for the straight up Earthquake and then Wide Guard to do big damage to my Arcanine. Risky plays. He could go for the straight up Earthquake, but let's see what he wants to do. I really do want to cripple. He's gonna go for Rock Slide. Oh man, don't flinch, Arcanine. Don't flinch, my man. Don't flinch. And we get it off, and it connects. Okay, alright, good. Really wishing that I had Morning Sun onto this Arcanine, because this Arcanine goes down a bit quicker than it should. Shadow Ball. Oh, and to the Arcanine. So he anticipated the Protect with the Aegislash quite nicely, actually. Okay, so this next turn is a bit obvious. He's going to Rock Slide with his Landorus, knowing that it's basically useless at this point. He could switch out to recycle the Intimidate and go for the King Shield onto the Aegislash, knowing that my Arcanine is faster than this Aegislash and I could just get an overheat on it. But he probably is thinking at this point, well, I'm going to switch out to my Arcanine, which actually I really think I want to do that. Aegislash is such a threatening Pokemon. Actually, no, he can't switch out his Landorus. I obviously have Shadow Tag on my Gothitelle, so he can't switch out his Landorus right now. He could if he went for the U-turn. I don't know whether or not this is Bandit. So he's probably going to go for another Rock Slide, which is fine. I don't want to go for the Trick Room because I want this Aegislash. I want my Arcanine to be faster than this Aegislash. Or do I? He's going to go for the Shadow Ball into my Gothitelle. Alright, risky plays, people. Risky plays. I'm going to go for the Trick Room and the off chance that he doesn't go for the Shadow Ball. I didn't see... I got to see his health bar. I didn't see Life Orb, so Shadow Ball shouldn't KO my Gothitelle. Actually should do about, like, bring me down to about 30%, and then I'll get my Citrus Berry off. So I knew he was going to go for the Rock Slide. I wanted to switch out my Arcanine. I wanted to preserve it. That's not going to be doing anything. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball into the, to the Gothitelle. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Damn. Okay, it is Life Orbed. Okay, so I didn't really see that on the previous turn. I should have really paid attention to that, because I knew a non-Life Orbed Aegislash Gothitelle. Oh my god. Gothitelle. You live or die by Rock Slide. Rock Slide is so OP, just like freaking Dark Voiding. Goddamn. Landorus isn't a threat. I don't really have to go for the Ice Beam straight into the Landorus. I just don't want my Politoed to... I really want to go for the Scald into the Egg Slash in case he stays in Blade form. But I really think he's going to go for the King Shield right here, because my Politoed is going to be faster than it before it gets off another Shadow Ball. Yeah, he's definitely going to King Shield right here, or switch out. So I'm going to go for the Scald into the Landorus, and then I'm going to protect... Actually, do I want to protect right here, or do I just want to switch out? Do the free switch in? Nah, there's no reason to. I don't want my Arcanine to take any potential damage. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to protect in case the off chance that he does go for the Shadow Ball. So it looks like he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. I should have went for the Scald into that slot. He's probably fishing for flinches right here, so I'm going to KO the Landorus. Should have went into the Aegislash. Aegislash is obviously the bigger threat. He's probably going to King Shield the next following turn, so I just missed an opportunity to KO his Aegislash. Wow, this dude is making reads at the butthole with his Aegislash. The reads. I could have just went for the Scald into the Aegislash and just got this huge threat out of the way, but I just kind of figure, you know, he was going to King Shield right there. I mean, that was the obvious play, right? But sometimes the obvious plays aren't the plays that you want to go for because that's what your players are trying to read from you. So that's actually, he's in a good position right now. He lost his Landorus, which was dead weight at that point. But he's doing a lot of work with his Aegislash. Okay, so Gardevoir is going to trace the Shadow Tag. I really want to preserve this Politoed. We're going for a Protect right here, and the Politoed isn't going to be it's not going to benefit me. It's going to KO the Gothitelle right here. Just go for the straight up Hyper Voice into my Gothitelle. And to both my Pokemon. So I think a Hyper Voice would actually KO from a Mega Gardevoir. He's going to King Shield. You know, screw it. This guy hasn't been King Shielding the entire game. So, I mean, I kind of have to go for this play, right? I have to. Does the Hyper Voice KO my Gothitelle? I think it will. I think it will. Gardevoir has such... probably the strongest Hyper Voice in the entire game, other than, obviously... Yeah. Yep. Okay, alright, yeah, I knew that. So, alright, so... Well, he's not going to King Shield with the Aegislash, so I guess he's okay with... Are you serious? What? A Rain Boosted Skull's not going to KO the Aegislash? Is this game real life right now? Is this real life? What? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay, so I guess putting a little bit of special attack investment would have been beneficial in my position for the Politoed, but I'm all defensive. What's your last Pokemon going to be? I gotta take a picture of the goddamn team, so... Obviously gotta put the Gardevoir and the Arcanine in there. But what do I want to do right here? Obviously, he's going to go for another Hyper Voice. I mean, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he, right? So what am I going to trace right here? Am I going to trace Regenerator? This is not going to help. I mean, it's not going to help if I trace anything, so... Ooh, I do have Safety Goggles on my Arcanine, though. What do I trace? I trace Pixelate. Okay. Okay. I have to Mega Evolve here, so... His Gardevoir is going to be faster. What do I want to do? Okay, so I feel like he may be a fast Gardevoir. Again, I didn't get a picture of his team. I don't know whether or not he has like a Tailwinder on his team, because if he does, it might be a slower Gardevoir. I do have a faster Gardevoir. I have a Gardevoir that can outspeed a max attack, max speed Adamant Bisharp. So my speed is at 123 right now. So if he invested 60 EVs into his Gardevoir, I'm kind of screwed right here. But if he didn't, I'm kind of in a good position. I'm going to double protect right here, Mega Evolve to get the speed boost. Because that's kind of what I got to do. Wait. How many turns of rain is there? How many turns of rain is there? Because the overheat. The rain's killing me now because I want to overheat this Amoongus. It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. It's not. Hyper voice. And he's gonna spore. He's gonna spore. Spore into the Gardevoir. Okay, so am I faster than him? Am I faster than him? That's the question right now. Because if I'm faster than him, it's kind of screwed. Because if I'm him, I have Protect, Hyper Voice, Psychic, and maybe Trick Room? Thing is, do I want to go for the Psychic into the Amoongus? Yeah, I'm going to go for the Snarl and then the Psychic into the Amoongus. Hopefully it can pick up the KO like it did last video. Because in the position I'm in, if I go for the Imprison right now, he's going to put my Gardevoir to sleep. And I don't know what this last move this other Gardevoir has. So I'm going to go for the Snarl. Hopefully this works out. Hopefully this works out. Hopefully he doesn't protect with his... Okay, he's not going to protect with the Amoongus. Okay, so we're going to get some damage off in the Amoongus. Do I outspeed this Gardevoir? Well, it doesn't matter because I got the Snarl off already. And if the Snarl went off, I'm definitely faster than this Gardevoir. Okay. KO. KO my... Yeah, KO it. KO it. That's okay. That is okay with me. Okay. His special attack dropped. He's not going to go for the Psychic. It all comes down to that last move he has. If it's Moonblast, it's going to be doing more damage. Or is it? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for the Imprisons just so he can't attack me. Just so that... Because I'm just playing it safe right here. I don't know what the last move he has is, but I'm going to go for the Imprison right here just to basically screw him over, just so that he can't go for the Hyper Voice or anything like that. He's going to go for the Trick Room. Perfect, because that is the only thing you're going to be able to go for, sir. And you're going to be resetting the Trick Room the next turn. I imprison you. You can't use Protect now. You can't use Hyper Voice. You can't use Psychic. You are useless. That is exactly the play that I wanted to go for. That is exactly the play that I wanted to go for. He may actually forfeit because he can't attack me now. He cannot attack me whatsoever. Oh my god, the first time that I was actually able to use Imprison on this Gardevoir on Battle Spot successfully. I used it on the Battle Showdown all the time. I actually have Imprison, not for Gardevoirs on my team. I have Imprison on my team for Sylveons. For True Respect Sylveons, you go for the Imprison. They can't use it. They can't do anything to your Sableye, and that is exactly why I like to lead with Sableye and Gardevoir. And if they want to go for the Sableye, if they want to go for the a lot of times Bisharp and Sylveon, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to do the Imprison. Sylveon can't attack, and then I'm going to go for the Will-o-wisp onto the Bisharp, and then that won't KO my Gardevoir. I can go for the Hyper Voice in the following turn. So he has Psyshock. Wow. Okay, it's definitely not over. It's definitely not over. Okay, so what does he have? Okay, so he has Psyshock. He's Psyshock. Okay, it's kind of good. That's kind of good. Because Psyshock obviously hitting Pokemon. I gotta go for the Hyper Voice. Psyshock obviously hitting Pokemon for physical damage. So if you're up against a special wall, you can hit them with the Psyshock and. But I like Psychic over Psyshock because, again, it has a larger base power of 90 opposed to 80, and it can also get the special defense drop, which is actually what I shoot for when I do Psychic. So I believe it's like 20% that you have the special defense drop, but don't crit me. Don't crit me. I don't know what I really don't know what he's doing right now because he can either go for the Psyshock or the Trick Room, and he obviously wants to go for the Psyshock right now. It's the only play that he can do. Don't know what's taking him so long to pick his move. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. Oh my god. The plays. I don't even know. I didn't even have to go for the Imprison, but I thought he had Psychic. So if he had Psychic, that kind of would have screwed him over. He wouldn't have been able to attack me whatsoever. Yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Pour some salt on it. Pour salt on your worms, bruh. Oh, man. 2 great games today. All right, that's going to make for one great episode tomorrow. But, I mean, today. It's today, right? Even though I'm recording at nighttime on a Thursday morning. But today we're going to pick up 2 more wins, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we had 2 great games. First one being faster than last one, obviously. So we did 2 of them today. And that is great. That is great. If you find some holes in my team, which I do find a couple of holes in my team, Arcanine doesn't really threaten too many Pokemon. I kind of feel like Scrafty would be better in Arcanine's position because I can Fake Out, because I don't run Fake Out on my Sableye. But yet again, I have a huge weakness to Fairy, and obviously Sylveon's not the only Fairy type in the metagame, so Imprison is really not going to be being beneficial if I do face other Fairies when I do have a Scrafty on my team, but it's good for the Fake Out support and the Intimidate support. But that's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more Pokemon VGC battles. I'm going to try to keep the daily uploads going. It is a lot to deal with because, not only do I have to find time to record and play, I have to basically edit the episodes. I have to render them, and then I have to go and upload them, which is like almost like a 5-hour process. That's why I do everything the day before so I can upload it the following day. But that's it for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.